Me in the studio this morning, we will meet the leadership team, the administrative team for Monmouth-Roseville High School. First of all, we welcome in Nate Johnson. He's the assistant principal. Good morning, Nate.
Good morning.
How are you, sir?
I'm good, thanks.
Good to see you. Also with us is Eric Matthews, the new principal. Welcome, Eric.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, glad to have you here. And Ed Fletcher, of course, superintendent, is with us as well. Hi, Ed.
Good morning.
Okay, well, we'll make this easy. Nate, you've been on here before many times with Sean and been a part of the district. Tell people about yourself.
I was born and raised in Monmouth, Illinois. I've taught for 25 years, I believe, in this district, and then it was time as Mr. Stromquist moved on to Sherrard. Thought it was time for me to, try to get in and change and try something new, I guess, and go up in the ladder. And I think, as a part of that teaching crew for 25 years, I bring quite a perspective to the school and knowing the students. I also have two students in the high school as well, which will be educational for all of us.
Yeah, yes, it will. Yeah, you're right. It's definitely the right move for you, Nate, and the students know you. So it's a natural transition. That's what's going to be easy.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, well, welcome back. And in your role as assistant principal, Eric, tell folks about you.
I actually started my career back in Monmouth in 2001 when it was the Zippers. We were here for 5 years. My family and I went through the first year of the consolidation and then had the opportunity in 2006 to go over to Farmington. We were there for 12 years. Spent the last 6 years at Galesburg. I've been an athletic director my whole life for 23 years. But it was time for a change, something different. And this opportunity kind of opened up and threw my name in the hat, and here I am.
Good for you.
Becoming the new principal at Monmouth-Roseville High School, so I'm excited.
I'm very excited for you. And you had such a great leader in Dr. John Asplund, who's the superintendent in Galesburg and was at Farmington. We've gotten to know him over the years. And so you've got a lot of good leadership skills probably from him.
Yeah, I've been lucky in my career. When I was here, I was with Don Daly for a long time, and Don was awesome. And then my time at Farmington, I had Mark Doan, and then I had Dr. Asplund there, and then I followed him over to Galesburg for the last 6 years. So I've been able to be around a lot of really good people throughout my career. Tom Hawkins, who's now the new superintendent over at United, we worked together for many years at Galesburg. So I've kind of been lucky through this being my 24th year that I've just been able to be around a lot of really good leaders. So I just have kind of taken a little bit from everything that they've taught me and kind of mold that into my personality.
Okay, well, good. So, Nate, we're getting the band back together again, it sounds like.
Yeah, Eric and I worked together for at least 3 or 4 years, I believe, when we were Monmouth and then when we first consolidated into Monmouth-Roseville. So, yeah, and, honestly, we were both fighting Scots together as well.
Yeah, we went to school together a long time ago.
So that makes 3 of us, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, go Fighting Scots. So, well, that's good for Monmouth College, too.
It is.
And good for both of you. I'm excited to have you in the district. And, Ed, you've got to be so tickled pink and pleased as well.
Oh, I'm super excited. We got a really strong team at the high school. So, I'm going to be hands off, let them do their thing, and get accustomed to what they're supposed to do. And I just sit behind the scenes and I guess in the high castle per se and let people do their job, provide them resources, provide them what they need to be successful.
Okay, sounds good. We've got some renovations that we want to talk about. Nate and Eric, whichever one of you would like to update us on some very cool renovations at the high school.
Well, I'll jump in there first. Coming from Galesburg, where we've been under construction for almost 3 years, I come in and we have no bathrooms at the high school. So kind of par for the course. But they're all being renovated right now. Here in the last week, they've made a lot of really good progress with all the tiling. I know they're getting fixtures installed this week. But yeah, every bathroom in the high school, first floor, second floor, they're all being completely remodeled. And they're going to look great. They're coming along. We just got to get them done here before we get the teachers and the kids back in. But they're coming along. So the bathroom renovations are going to be top notch.
Okay, that's a good thing. Those bathrooms were pretty old.
It was time. Yeah, I would agree.
And it's going to be nice to have new bathrooms. The kids will really appreciate that.
I think everybody will, yeah.
Okay, what's the next renovation that's going on?
The 2 that I can think of is that we've just had work done to the sidewalks out on the side that the parking lot, the side of the building the parking lot is on, which will be nice for, I think they just widened them, didn't they?
Yeah, well, they widened them and then just a total rehab of them. They were the concrete was crumbling. Just was not good for kids when they got off buses and kids walking across there all the time. It was just a hazard. So we decided to move on that and get it taken care of.
Okay, good. And then also you've got some other rooms that you're working on at the high school as well.
Yeah, we put in some kind of distance learning classrooms.
Yeah, tell us about those.
Well, as Mr. Fletcher, we were talking off air. It's one of those things. We're kind of there's like a teacher shortage out there that we may or may not experience at some time. But this will give us the opportunity to, if we needed to reach out and use other schools, we can log into them and we can use their teachers, through the internet and through media. So this will give us the opportunity. The classrooms will be ready to go, and we'll be able to use them as needed so that we can, log into other areas throughout the state, out of state, wherever, so that we could kind of use other resources instead of just what we have here.
Okay. Yeah, that teacher shortage, that's been coming for quite a while. It's not the only industry. It seems like all industries are facing shortages of workers as we have an aging population. That's part of it with the baby boomers as they retire. But there's been steps taken by the state of Illinois to try to assist in the pay, to increase the pay and some ways to get certified. Has that been helpful, do you think, Eric? Or Ed?
Yeah, it's been very helpful. I mean, we do have some teachers who are on the educator licensure with stipulations. We do have staff with that. And, some people who might have a bachelor's degree or a master's degree, they do not have licensure. They can go back to school. So there are some pathways for that to take place. But for some, it's hard. If your chosen career was something other than teaching, if you do that type of licensure, you're walking into a classroom without any of the pre-training that you might have had you gone into education. So, but we've seen some very good success stories with people who have come in with that type of licensure. It's hard. It's hard work.
Yeah.
But once you put into work I call it with-itedness. If you have it and you're with it and you can get along with kids, you can figure out how to teach them.
Okay. Sounds good. Well, what's coming up here this month? And Nate, I'll let you jump in real quick on this because I know this will get you excited. It's football season, y'all.
It is. It's football, and then we also have golf,
Yes.
cross country, volleyball, and our cheerleaders also heading out here as we get going here.
And
soccer.
And soccer, yes. Yeah. And for the first time, Eric, you don't have to worry about finding officials. That's Jeremy's job.
It's a different vibe for sure. Instead of I was telling my own children, just talking about the different position. It's not overseeing coaches and those types of things. It's just going to be working with the teachers. So, it's a different mindset, not dealing with trying to find officials and transportation and scheduling and all that. So it's just a different mindset. And then the other thing we got this year new is we do have a swimming co-op with Galesburg High School. So that was kind of one of the things that myself and Mr. Adolphson kind of put together before I stepped away is we'll have the opportunity. The swimmers here at Monmouth-Roseville High School will be able to are going to co-op with Galesburg, so they'll have a girls and boys swimming co-op this fall. So I think that's a great opportunity for our kids to be able to go over there and participate in that event.
You know what? Usually we see a jump or a spike in the interest in swimming when the Olympics come on, the Summer Olympics, because that swimming's been a big deal.
Huge.
And this will inspire kids to want to swim. So I'm so glad you have a co-op.
Yes. Yeah, it was something that had been talked about for a while, and we were finally able to kind of get the ball rolling quickly, and it kind of fell into place. So it's a good opportunity.
Well, good. What else is going on at the high school that you want people to know about?
Well, we've got our in-services are coming up for our teachers. We start August 21st with our freshmen only, so that's going to be new for me, having just the first day with just freshmen. So I'm excited for that kind of feel because I'm used to just everybody coming on that first day. So I'm excited about that. I think it's a great thing just with the freshmen, and then the next day they all come, and then we are hitting the ground running. We're just trying to get everything ready behind the scenes as far as meetings to get going and different things that we've got to discuss with our staff, different things that we've got to discuss with our kids on the first couple of days. So it's a learning process for Nate and I, but we've been having some meetings already with some really good teachers to kind of show us things that we would like to do, some different ideas and some different things. So we're just it's kind of a clean slate.
Yeah.
Between the two of us and then our two new counselors, we're kind of in this, it's kind of open season kind of thing to try something new if we would like to. And we're going to do things that may work great. There may be some things that we try and we go, that maybe we won't do
Sure.
that again. But you never know until you get in there. So we're kind of really just open to different things, working with the staff, trying some different things with them that they'd like to try, and we're just going to hit the ground running.
Okay. Well, good luck to you, Eric. I know you'll do a great
Thank you.
job. Glad you're
Yep.
back here and you're in the town of Monmouth again, and the Monmouth-Roseville Titans. And Nate, it's so good to see you again, and we actually get to break Eric in to freezing for food.
Oh, I'm sure he'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
about halfway for freezing for
Well,
food?
he
Do
missed
we still
that.
do
He was
that?
still at
Okay.
Galesburg.
Yeah.
And so Mr. Ewing came out for
Yep.
halfway to say his goodbyes. And you came
And I
out, of
was out
course.
there. Yep.
And so freezing for food in December. So you get the really cold one the first time.
Yeah, I have no idea what we're talking about, but
So we literally stand in front of Save-A-Lot for 3 days collecting food and cash donations for our local food pantries.
okay.
And about 200 people from the community come
Awesome.
out. And the school district comes out. And so, you literally stand at the curb, people drop off cash, and you have a
Okay.
meeting with your staff at the same time.
Awesome. Okay.
So we'll break you in.
All right. It sounds like it.
That's pretty funny. Ed, it's so good to see you too. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
Yes. Anything else you want people to know on behalf of the district?
Yeah, we got registration coming up. Online registration will open up on Friday. If they do not have if people have a new email address, make sure they go to student360 at mr238.org to update their email address. In-person registration is at the district office on August 7th from 12:30 to 6:30, and August 8th from 8 to 12:30. Again, that's at the district office. First day of students K-9 is August 21st.
Okay.
And then first day for 10-12 is the 22nd, and then the backpack night is August 20th for our schools. The junior high starts it off at 4:30 to 6. Lincoln goes from 5 to 6:30. Harding is 5:15 to 6:45. Central is 5:30 to 7, and the high school is 5:45 to 7:15.
Okay. Sounds like a plan. And thanks for coming in this morning, Ed, and I wish you a good school
Thanks
year
for having
also. And Nate, real quick, I forgot to give you the last word here. Thanks for coming in this morning. Good luck. You're going to do great.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Okay. Y'all have a good couple of weeks left of your summer vacation.
Thank you very much.
That is your new leadership team with Monmouth-Roseville High School. That includes the assistant principal, Mr. Nate Johnson, also principal Eric Matthews, and Ed Fletcher, superintendent.